I promised I wasn't going to cry on the Rachael Ray show, but it's amazing.
Hey, I'm Justin Sutherland, executive chef and owner of the Handsome Hog in St. Paul, Minnesota. You also might recognize me from Iron Chef, Top Chef, and my new show, Fast Foodies. I grew up here in Minnesota with a really diverse family background. I had a grandmother from Japan, another grandmother with Southern roots, and actually a grandfather from Norway. So needless to say, I grew up with a very diverse palate when it came to eating as a kid. I always thought I was going to be a lawyer or an actor, but after business school, I decided to do culinary school, moved down to Atlanta to go to Le Cordon Bleu, decided to move back home and do my thing back in Minnesota. Restaurants have been a vehicle that have allowed me to, to pursue a lot of my other passions, when it comes to social justice, when it comes to, inequalities, and really just helping out my community. The North Stands was a nonprofit started with my good friend Chef David Fima, along with the Sanya Foundation. We've raised over $300,000 that has been checks, that have been stipends, that have been sent out to unemployed hospitality workers, and some of it going into a fund that's actually going to help rebuild businesses. One of the most important initiatives for me is underserved youth, especially in the inner city. So I sit on the board of the Inner City Ducks, and what we do is provide after-school sports and activities. We also provide mentorship, we provide free meals, free transportation, everything that's going to help level the playing field, to give these kids a fighting chance. In diversity we trust is kind of the tagline for my brother Jeremy and myself clothing line, which just really encompassed everything that we believe in. Diversity is so important in everything we do, and it's not even a choice. You don't choose to have diversity. You look around you and you are surrounded by things that are different than you, and that's what makes our world so great. So we just wanted people to be able to wear something that showed everybody else what they stood for.
I love what this has brought to your life and what it's brought to other people's lives, but I also want to share some nice news with you that'll maybe make your day a little bit brighter today. Our friends at Affinity Plus Federal Credit Union, they're very excited about what you're doing too. So they're going to donate $10,000, $5,000 each to the North Stands and to the Inner City Ducks Youth Program. How about that?
I promised I wasn't going to cry on the Rachael Ray show, but it's amazing. Thank you, Affinity Bank. Thank you, Rachael Ray. You have no idea what this, just means to these kids that we provide sports for, and I'm speechless right now. Unreal.
It's a beautiful thing, and the work you do is very beautiful. I love watching stories like yours, and we try and share more and more of them, especially during the last year. Out of 15 years, we've never done so much of this type of programming, but I think it's so important, more important than any person of celebrity. You are a rock star. This is what we should all be discussing every day because it inspires people.
Well, thank you so much.
Changes the world.
Oh my gosh.
Changes the next generation too.